Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. Guys, I want to break down some things when it comes to concerning my second favorite team in the WNBA, which is the Connecticut Sun. Now, Stephanie White has decided to become an op, okay, and leave the Connecticut Sun to go and coach Indiana Fever, okay? That's just a joke. But in her place, to replace her, we have a new coach. He's a male, which is fine. I'm fine with all that. But his name is Rashid Mizian. I believe that's how you pronounce it, right? He's French. He's a French man. And Morgan Tuck, again, she's a 30-year-old black woman. Okay, she's young. She might be the youngest general manager in WNBA history. She has taken over as the new general manager for the Connecticut Sun. She handpicked this man to become the new head coach for the Connecticut Sun. And it has left me with a lot of questions. I've been doing some research. Again, I'm trying to just freestyle this video off the top of my head because I'm concerned about the future of my Connecticut Sun. Of course, one of the things that is concerning, of course, is the coach, okay? We have to keep it real now. Again, like I said before in the previous video about this man, when it was announced that he was taking over Stephanie White's position as the head coach for the Connecticut Sun. Rashid Mizian, my problem, okay, my issue, even though it's not an issue, but my concern, rather, when it comes to this man becoming the new head coach, is that he is foreign, okay? I don't care that he's a male. I ain't gonna lie, like, I like seeing women, coach basketball, but be it, men or women, right? There's no women right now, of course, or ever being a head coach of a men's basketball team, NBA overseas, or whatever you want to call it, overseas. But of course, it's male coaches in both the NBA and WNBA. It is what it is. I'm sure that'll soon change. Becky Hammon, she came close as an assistant coach for the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, she did an excellent job. She said the players respected her. They respected, her leadership. And just like the same, likewise, she respected them. But when it was announced that Rashid Mizian was going to take over for the Connecticut Sun, I'm like, okay, he's a male. But then this is what gave me pause, guys. Not to sound xenophobic, but I'm just about to prove my point. Just hear me out. Again, Rashid Mizian, he is French. He teaches Euro basketball because he's European. He's from Europe, okay? He's from France, okay? I did some research on this man, okay? He just a couple months ago, back in August, okay, this was the Olympics, okay? 2024 was the year of the Olympics. We went up against this man's team being France. Remember, we beat them barely because they had Gabby Williams. She was out there moving and grooving. And we were so in awe of Gabby Williams' performance. Everybody and their mama was begging her, okay? Angela was out there campaigning, trying to court her. Like, that Mariah Carey song, we were bigger than anything. Remember us at our best. Because Gabby Williams, guys, she used to play for the Chicago Sky. But she said that according to Gabby Williams, Chicago Sky's organization and front office did her dirty. She said she don't want nothing to do with y'all. She said, no, Angel, I love you down. But she said, maybe me and you can play. Perhaps it can be on another team overseas. Angel Reese said she's scared to go overseas. Gabby Williams chose to go to Seattle Storm. But remember, Gabby Williams, again, they won the silver medal in this past year's Olympics for the women's basketball team. Again, we won just barely. We won gold. She was playing under Rashid Mizian. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? If you're in the Army, the Air Force, the military, you know what I'm talking about? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? We just defeated this man's team. He was Team France, we Team USA, at women's 2024 Paris Olympics basketball, just back in August. And I'm like, to me, it kind of comes across as a conflict of interest. Again, it's okay he's a man. It's okay to be foreign, but it's just, I don't know, guys. And I trust Morgan Tuck, even though I don't even know this one from a campaign. She used to play in the WNBA, but now she's a general manager, one of the youngest, if ever, in the history of WNBA. And she handpicked this man. But it's like, this is a French man, right? Who, again, guys, basketball is not played the exact same way globally. It's a global sport. But basketball, the rules are different from the Philippines, from China, from America, from France, Turkey, Russia. It's like little things like it's such a thing. It's called the Euro step. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, since when is this a thing? Because back in the day, a lot of people, it's a lot of debates going on about this. Okay, y'all ain't gonna hear from me. Just do your research. People are saying that Europe and Europeans, these foreign players, they are ruining the NBA. I've seen many criticisms towards Luka towards even even Wemby, okay? That was like these foreign players. It's like they said that's another reason why the NBA, okay, I'm sorry, I gotta go into the NBA real quick, just to tie back to the WNBA, its little sister, the NBA being the big brother. They said a huge reason why the NBA's ratings are going down, the viewership is going down, the fans are like, I can't watch this is now unwatchable. They're saying because they are propping up and hyping up these foreign and European players who they don't play classic American style basketball. It's like there's like EuroLeague, like the EuroLeague, the Euro step is like traveling. But okay, all of a sudden, like we can do that. And they said, I remember they said like back in 2007, I believe the commissioner, I think it was David Stern, possibly Adam Silver, even though he wasn't the commissioner yet. It was some big wig in the NBA. He said we want to evolve American basketball to go to a more European style of play. To me, again, like that was red flags. Okay, red flags going off in my head. It should have been. I'm sure if you watch basketball and you're a fan, it should have also been going off in your head. Like, what do you mean a more European style of play? Okay, like no. Why are we conceding to the world, to Europe's style of basketball? And these foreigners, okay, who do not make up the majority of the NBA, who do not make up the majority of the WNBA, they are now trying to force upon this new style of basketball that doesn't even make sense to those who watch basketball from, say, the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, specifically 90s and the early 2000s. It's like an eyesore. Remember Gilbert Arenas, he actually blamed bad defense going on in the NBA on the European players. Okay, like that's just one man who was like, he's bold enough to like get up on his high horse and be like, you know what, y'all are the reason why there's no defense being played, because nowadays like the NBA has gotten so soft. Just a couple of days ago, Ja Morant got called. He literally did not touch this man. He put his hands up like this on his defender, and they blow the whistle. And he was like losing his mind. This is ridiculous. And again, it's like Rashid Mazin. Again, I don't know this man from a can of paint. Okay, I can't tell you much about him personally, except like he's very animated. Okay, I remember he was like just on his like he was on 10 when it was Team USA Women's versus Team France Women's basketball this past Paris Olympics game. He's very animated, very heated. He's very passionate. He can become very aggressive. They actually have to carry this man like up off the court at one point, I believe, during the Paris Olympic Games. But it's like, again, like right now, again, I know it's unfair for me to possibly make this assessment, to make this presumption about him and his style of coaching. Again, he has won many awards. He actually won, I believe, Coach of the Year just last year in 2023, for the EuroLeague. But again, it's like, it's not just him, but it's also, again, this is the WNBA, the Connecticut Sun. Can y'all imagine this Frenchman, Rashid Mizian, trying to coach Alyssa Thomas, who got her own system? She's like 32. Like these are grown women, okay? Who's like, you can't just like come in and try to like change their whole style of play, which I'm not saying. Again, this is all my presumptions right now. I could be totally wrong. Who knows? This man might lead us to a championship. Hopefully, for the first time again. Connecticut Sun always say, we always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Okay, maybe he could, maybe it'll blow my mind if he could change that. But again, when I look at players on the current roster, and like just the future of the Connecticut Sun, a lot of the players are going into free agency in this upcoming 2025 WNBA season. Like Alyssa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner, Dejanay Carrington, she's a restricted free agent. I believe Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Who else? I'm about to say Tiffany Mitchell. She's not on there no more, I don't believe. It's just a lot of key players, but more specifically, Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner. They are the leaders of that team. There is no such thing as even sniffing the playoffs, the semifinals, the finals, the championship without those two. And it's like with this new coach, this Rashid Mazin, Frenchman, I'm sure who's like, he's used to a certain style and level of play that's more European-like. Like, again, it's just like, I don't see it right now, them meshing well from a coach and player's perspective. And again, it's like they're saying, like, there's rumors going on right now. I hope it's not true. That Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner might just be out. Okay, they're going into free agency. They may want to, get a little bit more money, go to a team that's more stable. They may not like that, this Rashid Mazin guy. Like right now, they may be just skeptical about him. Like, we just whooped his team just a month ago back in August. And like, he has this European style of play. Like it just doesn't mesh well with us. And let's be honest, again, I love me some Dejanay. I love Dejanay Carrington Zound. Okay, I got her jersey. But she not leading nobody to no championship, not no time soon. As a fierce as a player she is, as aggressive, her defensive skills, okay, she be seatbelt season. Seatbelt season A. She not leading this team to no damn championship. I'm sorry, not even to the playoffs. She simply, like, if you look at her reels, just here on YouTube, look at her, how she played in high school, in college, at Stanford, and at Waco, Texas, when she went to Baylor University under Kim Mulkey. Her jump shot literally has just disappeared. It kind of came back a little bit towards the end of the season. Everybody just came up with this nickname for her, Three Jeanne, because she was starting to make threes. But she made them a lot more when she was in high school and college. Now I understand like she got busted up knees. Like she had like 6 knee surgeries by the time she entered college. It's a miracle this woman isn't even in the league. But again, it's like if Rashid Mizian is not giving what needs to be gave, I can see Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner leaving. The other players that got into free agency, again, the Valkyries just snatched up Veronica Burton. She was cooking up. She was impressing me this season. Okay, I was like, I always wanted a little bit more from Veronica Burton. But you know what? After she was giving up a little bit more, look, she gone. Now, if Veronica Burton gone, Alyssa Thomas gone, DeWanna Bonner is gone. Let's say all we got left is, say, Ty Harris and Dejanay Carrington, and also, of course, Marina Mabry. Ty Harris and Marina Mabry are the only, like, certified shooters when it comes to threes and twos from the mid-range jump. Dejanay Carrington is kind of getting back on her high horse, okay? So I don't know what happened. She got knocked off, and she's just slowly starting to make that climb back on. But even with them three, let's be honest, Marina Mabry, Ty Harris, and Dejanay Carrington, they just not going to lead Connecticut Sun to a championship. So I'm just saying, like, again, I'm worried and concerned about the future of the Connecticut Sun under this new head coach being Rashid Mizian. I just can't believe Stephanie White left us like this. How could she do this at a time? We are so vulnerable at Connecticut. Connecticut Sun is just so vulnerable. She done left us motherless, left us defenseless. It's like we're just like motherless children in the Connecticut Sun. And now we got this new stepfather. He speaks in French. He has this French accent, which is fine. But we just whooped his team a couple months ago. And should we trust him? I don't trust this, guys. I just don't, okay? And I understand Morgan Tech, again, I'll keep reiterating, she is the new general manager of the Connecticut Sun. She is the one who is responsible for this man. She is the one who handpicked and chose this man for us Connecticut Sun fans. But again, right now, my perception, I don't see the star players or the team as a collective really gelling well with Rashid Mizian. But then again, like, who knows what the future holds? He could possibly lead this team if they all stay, right? Just presuming nobody goes into free agency and wants to trade somewhere else. Let's say that he actually leads us to a championship in 2025. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on Rashid Mizian and what he can hold for the future of the Connecticut Sun. What do you think might happen? Will Dejanay Carrington leave even though she's a restricted free agent? Will Alyssa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner, will anybody leave? Again, Veronica Burton gone. They just snatched her up. Marina Mabry, she done got traded from the Chicago Sky. She requested a trade from the Sky to go to a more playoff contending team. And now again, like every time she goes to a team in the middle of a rebuild, it's like Marina Mabry can't catch a break. Okay, she got that the grass is greener on the other side mentality, like we all have. And it seems like it just doesn't work out for her because again, with this new coach under this new France man from France, okay, the croissants, it's like, what if this is a huge bust? Guys, comment down below your thoughts and predictions of what his impact could be for the future of the Connecticut Sun. Please share your thoughts.